knows that, and he does not want to lose that control that he has of being the Godfather.
Jeff Jarrett and Mick Foley, they put their heads together. They came up with this ruling that Angle be suspended this week, and then he turns around and shows up. You know, it's almost as if Kurt Angle just keeps backing himself into his own corner.
So all the blame's being put on Kurt Angle.
You know what this boils down to is Kurt Angle literally spit in the face of the Icon Sting. And then he figuratively spit in the face of TNA founder Jeff Jarrett by showing up at the Impact Zone tonight, even though he's suspended.
Well, you know what else I know?
You know what? I got an idea. Let's just focus on this match with the X Division title at stake. Alex Shelley defending against Kiyoshi, and the challenger right now appears to have confidence on his side.
You're right, Mike. We'll focus back on this match. I just wish you could look at this whole main event Mafia picture objectively instead of the one-sided bias that you seem to have.
Shelley charges up, meets Kiyoshi, who answers. Caught him unaware with the chop, and then from the top, big chop right to the top of the head. And that took Shelley, turned him completely over. Kiyoshi covered, but Shelley kicks out.
I mean, great opportunity for Kiyoshi. I mean, you know, we mentioned it earlier. Alex Shelley's defending this belt week after week after week. I mean, it's got to be mentally taxing. I mean, it's how hard can it be? You got to keep every single week. You got to get yourself so prepared to hold on to that title, and eventually the numbers game's going to take over.
X Division back in the spotlight, upcoming March 15 at Destination X. It is the return of the dangerous, no limits Ultimate X matchup.
Another great thing about Destination X is that we're finally going to see Kurt Angle and Sting inside that ring for all the marbles, for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. And you just know that Kurt Angle is going to finally get that job done and going to finally be able to work it out to where he brings that belt home. And he is the true leader of the Main Event Mafia.
We'll find out at Destination X the entire future, in my opinion, of the Main Event Mafia at stake as Shelley comes off the middle rope, splashes down onto Kiyoshi, waits for him to get to his feet, and as soon as he does, drops him on his head, goes right for the pin, leg hook, 2 count only.
Amazing, though, that Alex Shelley just able to somehow turn this thing back around, get the momentum, go back his way. I mean, this guy really has turned out to be such an incredible X Division champion. I mean, he just shows you so much every time you see him.
Kick into the midsection, gonna go for sliced bread in the corner. Kiyoshi able to shoot him off into the turnbuckles. Then Shelley sidesteps Kiyoshi and comes in, gonna set him up. Tried to go for the DDT. Instead, Kiyoshi catches him with a boot in the side of the face.
That was one of those situations where Alex Shelley looked like he was just unsure of what he was trying to do, and he committed himself, and you got to give Kiyoshi credit. He was waiting for him and turned it around.
Challenger going to try and finish off the champion off the chop. Lateral press, but Shelley gets the shoulder up before 3. And still life left in the X Division champion in this title match. Kiyoshi motions that he's going to finish Shelley off once and for all.
Well, he better go up there quickly if he's going to get it done, because you saw that Alex Shelley just reacts so much by instinct. And there's another situation. I think Alex Shelley just played possum and just set Kiyoshi up, turned it around.
Diving headbutt missed. Shelley answers, catches him with the brain buster. And now Shelley, he's going to go high risk. Here goes the champ out to the top. And Alex Shelley from the top rope.
Oh, he's just dying to do this frog splash. Setting himself up.
There it is.
Here's your winner and still TNA X Division champion, Alex Shelley.
We talked about it before the matchup. What a fighting champion Alex Shelley has been since becoming X Division title holder. Yet another, well, I was just going to say yet another title defense and another win, and then the lights go out in the Impact Zone.
I mean, what is this? Every time these guys wrestle their hearts out there, all of a sudden here comes this suicide, always catching them when these guys are wore out and tired, and gets them when they're not prepared.
Spectacular entrance of Suicide, much like we saw last week on Impact. He's got Sabin in trouble right now. Series of rapid-fire knees into the head, and then he drives Sabin right into his Guns partner, Shelley.
I mean, we know this guy's talented. We can see that. I would just love to see this guy from start to finish in a match. I mean, see what he can do as the time goes on instead of just coming in with these blind-sided missions that he has.
How about the impact of that drop kick that sends Sabin reeling right into the corner?
Well, I mean, when you're catching somebody when they're wore out and tired, it's going to be a lot easier to drop kick them.
champion, Alex Shelley, gets sent overhead. Suicide surveys the situation, seeing that he's laid out both members of the Motor City Machine Guns. And this is a familiar sight. Once again, Suicide picks up the X Division Championship belt of Alex Shelley.
I'll tell you what, I got a novel idea. Instead of just picking up the X Division belt, posing with it, and looking at it, why don't you inject yourself into the championship? Why don't you get yourself into Ultimate X at Destination X? Let's see what you can do there. I mean, hey, Jim Cornette, if you're listening, let's put Suicide in that match.
Lights go out in the impact zone and then come back on, and Suicide has disappeared. I'm actually going to agree with you for once. To many, the Ultimate X, it's the proving ground for the entire X Division. I'd like to see Suicide at Destination X as well.
The Ultimate X, a proving ground, a stage for the athletes of tomorrow. The TNA X Division, adrenaline junkies pushing themselves to the limit. These risk takers thrive off of big air and extreme action. They bring it all and leave nothing behind. It's not about weight limits, it's about no limits. TNA Wrestling, cross the line.
Kurt, are you nuts? Jeff Jarrett's already banned you from a building, and you know he'd just love to suspend you for a month. You need to licky spit on out of here, man.
Jarrett didn't do crap. Okay, what did he do? Find me a few bucks and tell me not to show up? I'm Kurt Angle, Olympic gold medalist. He's Jeff Jarrett, a washed-up has-been wannabe. I'm not gonna listen to him.
I guess
What?
not. I mean, you didn't listen to us last week. We told you what was going to happen if you put your hands on Jarrett. Now you're going to have to deal with those consequences. Why don't you do yourself a favor, man, and just go home? And on top of that, the last thing we need is any more headaches between you and Sting.
That's right, man.
Oh, headaches? Sting? Who said anything about that? Guys, I'm here to have fun. Isn't that what this business is all about, having fun?
Yeah, maybe so, but peep this out. I heard Jarrett gave away your weekly salary. Front line, them guys out buying new suits. With your money, I'm talking about the monies, man.
Oh, new suits?
Man, why you always repeating yourself, man? Yeah, new suits with your scratch, you dig?
With my money?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. If it was my money, then it's my property. So tonight, in the spirit of good fun, I'm gonna go retrieve my property. See, guys, I'm not uptight.
You see what I'm saying, man? This is exactly
I love it
what
when
I'm
Kurt
saying,
gets that look in his eye.
Exactly. Hey, man, hey.
Before we hear from Beer Money Incorporated, let's go back and revisit the off-the-wagon challenges from the past 2 weeks.
It was 2 weeks ago that Petey Williams caught that last call right in the jaw and caused him to leave TNA. And last week, Lance Rock fell victim as well.
Now let's hear from Beer Money Incorporated.
Beer Money, in the last 2 weeks, you guys have literally put 2 TNA wrestlers on the unemployment line. Times are tough. You have got to have some compassion.
Times are tough. You're hearing times are
There's
tough.
a recession going on. You haven't realized it.
You're damn right they're tough, Lauren. Oh, God. The fact is, with this recession, I have lost a truckload of money. And the only problem is that I have truckloads more. Look at, I don't care about those slobs or their families. There's lots of other jobs. Just because you're not in TNA anymore, boys. Boo freaking who. Go get another job. Work in a soup kitchen for all I care. Look at Storm and I made it very, very clear when we issued the Off the Wagon Challenge. You win, you get the TNA World Tag Team titles. You lose, you get pinned, you go home. It's not rocket science. What part of this don't you understand?
English, man. Dang. LAX does not understand English. You see, Hernandez, Homicide, one of you guys are going home tonight for good. No more paychecks, no more pesos, no more cervezos, no more buying those fine clothes that you wear to the ring that you got from the Goodwill. It's over. It's done. But neat. You like
Well, Finite's French.
Exactly. It's not English.
Right.
And you asked him, is he sorry? You should ask me, because I am sorry about your damn luck. Let's go, Robert.
Whoa. What the?
Sorry about that.
God.
Let's go, Jackie.
And still to come tonight here on Impact, it's the Off the Wagon Challenge for the TNA World Tag Team titles. It's Beer Money Incorporated against LAX.
Also, there's going to be a 4-corner knockout tag match.
And get ready for the Blueprint Matt Morgan one-on-one against Shane Sewell.
And even though Jeff Jarrett has suspended him for the week,